contents, every course materials, everything is always international standard. And we are doing this is our pre-intermediate level course, and this CFR level is B1. So I will be sharing our book. Before we start, I would like to say that I would like to inform you that we always follow a communicative approach that includes two of the most important aspects of learning English. First one is development of our skills, and secondly is improvement of our efficiency. And how do we do that? So how do we develop our skills? We develop our listening skills, speaking skills, reading and writing skills. That is how we can develop our overall skills. And how do we improve our efficiency? We work on our grammar, our pronunciation, and vocabulary as well. So when we work on these three aspects, our efficiency improves. So that is our goal. Mainly is to develop our skills, and secondly is to improve our efficiency. So let's move on to our first lesson of our first class of the intermediate level. I welcome you all again. So I'll be sharing the book first, and do let me know. You all see the book? So we have three trial classes of our pre-intermediate level already, where we already started our lesson, but we could not do it thoroughly because you did not have the book with you. But now that you have the books with you, the two books were given. Firstly is our course book that we are going to follow in class, and the other one is your workbook that will be used by you for practice. So we will be starting again from the very beginning, so that now when we do it in class, you can follow with the material that you have. Hello, Miss Ria. Welcome to our first class. Good to see you.
Huma madam, Riapa is
Yes, sir.
attending. Riapa is out of Dhaka. He's on a bus now, so she's attending the class from the bus. If she can, she will just join the class. Otherwise, just she will just join the class. She will not take. If she can, she will take part in the activities. Otherwise, she will just join the class today.
Oh,
Okay, as much as you can. Okay, as she is on the bus. Okay, Riapa. If you can join, if you can talk, you can talk, or otherwise you just see the class. Okay,
listen.
watch the class.
Right. Thanks, sir. Thank you for informing. Okay, so where was I? I was letting you know about our first unit. Okay, so as we already have introduced you to our book, but because this is our official beginning, I will start again. So our book is of international publishers. So this is the first unit that we're going to do from the beginning. So basically, we have 12 units that will be completed in 40 classes or in the time length of 3.5 months, or maybe sometimes more, because sometimes we have tests that are included, so we might need more classes. But hopefully, we will complete in 3.5 months. So this is our first unit where we will be learning all our skills that I just talked about. That is our listening, speaking, reading, and writing. All these will be developed in all the units actually. In every unit, you will have activities that will develop your skill, and as well as your efficiency will be improved through grammar activities, through some vocabularies, new vocabularies that we will be learning in every lesson. And then we have our pronunciations will be improved. We will improve our fluency while we have a conversation. Most of us always have this problem that whenever we're talking in English, we don't have a good fluency. That is a major problem for everyone. So, in our class, inshallah, we are looking forward to having a very interactive class in which for the next 2 hours or 1.5 hours, you will be completely talking in English, which will be a very good practice for you because we usually don't get the chance to talk in English, right? For which we cannot improve our fluency. But hopefully, in our classes, you will be interacting in English, you will be talking only in English, so that will be a gateway for you to improve your fluency as well as pronunciation in the English conversation. Okay, so this is the unit that we're going to do. First of all, we will be watching a video that is about this whole unit. This will be a summary of the whole unit actually, and this will be presented by a teacher from Cardiff, so that is in England. So let's watch the video first and let's get an idea of what we will learn and what we can take in from this first unit.
Welcome to Headway Pre-Intermediate. I'm Laura, and I'm a teacher in Cardiff, Wales. The first unit is all about meeting and getting to know other people. You also review how to talk about the present, the past, and the future. I come from Manchester, but at the moment I'm living in Cardiff. I left home 5 years ago. Next weekend, I'm going to Manchester to visit my parents and old school friends. I can't wait. You can watch a video about people who decided to start a new life in another country. What do you think they like in their new home? What do they miss? Have you ever been on a blind date? In reading and speaking, you'll read an interesting text about a blind date, and you'll find out if the two people like each other. The vocabulary section in this unit focuses on verbs with similar meanings, like do and make, lend and borrow. We'll also look at words that have two meanings, such as train. Everyday English practices social expressions that we use in everyday situations. You'll learn what to say when you're shopping, when you see someone you know, and when you meet someone for the first time. You can go online to look at the material again, do extra practice activities, and check your progress.
So this was the summary of our first unit that we're going to do over the next few classes, that we're going to complete over the next few classes. So now that we have we know the summary of the first unit, let's get going to our first lesson today. Okay, so those who were present at the trial class, you're already known to this lesson. But we will start from the very beginning so that it's easier for you now that you have the materials with you. So first of all, let's see what this whole unit is about. I mean the lesson, the first page. So basically, in our first lesson, we will be firstly learning how to answer questions properly. Which question should be answered with which question should be answered with which proper answer. And next, we will be getting to know about the usage of present tense, past tense, and future tense. Lastly, we will have a conversation among each other that will help us to improve our interaction as well as our fluency, as I said earlier. So out of this, after doing these activities, what you will get from this, what good will you learn? That will be, you will be able to talk, or you will be able to use the present tense or past tense or future tense properly while you are talking to someone or when you're talking about a situation overall. So that could be about your life or about your day-to-day life, anything. We use present tense, past tense, and future tense in a lot of ways, right? In our everyday conversations, in our everyday dialogues. So that will be a plus point for you, that you will be able to clearly express yourself using the present, past, and future. Okay, so let's start. First, here that we have an activity here given where there are two boxes. First box has a question and second box has some answers. So what we have to do is, firstly, we have to see the question, read the question, and there are certain answers that are jumbled. That means they are not in order. So what we have to do is we have to match the correct answer with the appropriate question. It will be very easy for you. I hope so. So firstly, let's read the questions. Mr. Partho, can you please read the first three questions for me?
Where are you born? My answer is C. In Hamburg, Germany.
That's great. You're giving me the answer, but we can do the answer later. First, we can just read the questions.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, number two question. Just
Number
read the
two
questions,
question.
no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do?
Number three.
Number three, are you married?
Good.
The fourth
Thank
one,
you.
where
It's
are
okay.
you?
It's good.
Okay.
Miss Bindu. Miss Bindu, could you please read question number 4, 5, and 6? Yes, Miss Bindu. Are you talking? Okay, maybe I think Miss Bindu is having some technical issue just like I did earlier. But let's move on. It's okay, Miss Bindu, you can try to correct it. Yes. Are you there now? Okay, no problem. We can, yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yes.
Four,
Miss Bindu,
why
please
are
read
you
questions
learning
4,
English?
5. Yeah.
Five,
Number 5.
when did you start learning English? Number 6,
6.
how often do you have English classes?
Very good. Excellent. So now that we have read all 6 questions, so there are answers given, 6 answers that are not in order. We have to correctly answer these. So we will do it quickly. So let's start with Mr. Partho. Where were you born? What will be the answer?
The answer is C. In Hamburg, Germany.
C, in Hamburg, Germany. Okay, Miss Bindu, number 2. What will be the answer? What do you do? Yes, Miss Bindu?
Hello.
Okay, Mr. Yes, I can hear you now.
Hello, শোনা যাচ্ছে?
Yes, Miss Bindu, I can hear you now.
Okay. I am a student.
Okay, what do you do? I'm a student. That is E. Okay, next, Mr. Partho. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
That is D. Tell me the number of the answer.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Bindu, number 4. Why are you learning English?
Because I need it for my job.
Very good. Which number is that? Tell me the number.
আমি বলবো ম্যাডাম?
Miss Bindu, what is the number of the answer? Yes, Miss. What is the number of the answer? That is F, because I need it for my job. Okay, Mr. Partho. Number 5. When did you start learning English?
The answer is A. 2 years ago. The answer is A. 2 years ago.
A, 2 years ago. Very good. Last one. Very good. Very good. Miss Bindu, last one. Number 6. How often do you have English classes? Yes, Miss Bindu.
2 years
Number 6.
ago.
How often do you have English classes? That is the answer of number 5. Number 6. How often do you have English classes? Which means, what is the frequency of your class? Do you have it every week? Do you have it once a week? Do you have it twice a week? So the answer will be twice a week. Say it with me. Twice a week. Very good. Very good. So So these were the answers given by you, and all of them were correct. Well done, both of you, Miss Partha and Miss Bindu. Okay. So before we move on to our next activity, I have one thing to say, that is, we will try to talk in English only. Okay, I'm referring to all of the students. While we are in class, we will talk in English only. I don't understand Bangla. Keep that in mind. So that will be easier for you, and you will be able to talk in English with me. Okay. Okay, so moving on, let's listen to what we just did. Let's listen to the conversation, the question, and the answer.
One point one. Getting to know you. 1.
Where were you born?
In Hamburg, Germany.
2.
What do you do?
I'm a student.
3.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
4.
Why are you learning English?
Because I need it for my job.
5.
When did you start learning English?
2 years ago.
6.
How often do you have English classes?
Twice a week.
So that was our first activity from our first lesson, and you did it very well, both of you. Excellent work. Great. Now let's move on to our main activity of today. Okay, so here we can see a lady, right? Yes, Mr.
Ma'am,
Parko?
I have a question. They
Yes.
do not pronouncing why are you, are they pronouncing why you, like that?
Number 1 or number 4?
The fourth question.
Fourth one,
Why?
they are pronouncing why are you learning English, but they're saying it very fast. That is why we cannot hear why are you learning, because we talk very slowly, right? When we're talking in Bangla, we talk really fast because that's our mother tongue and we're used to talking in that language, right? Same way it's for them. When they're talking in English, they're talking very fast. So when we listen to them, sometimes it feels like they're not using some words in the middle, but they're actually pronouncing them. But we don't listen. We cannot listen to it because they're talking very fast. Got it, sir?
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Next. So, as I was saying, here we can see a lady, right? So the lady is playing a guitar, and her name is Brana, and she's a busker. Brana the busker. So what is a busker? Can you tell me? Ms. Bindu or Mr. Partho, yes, tell me.
Bhaskar is a street singer who earn exchange
Money. Earns money.
Earn money
In
by
exchange
singing.
of? Yes, by
Exchange
singing or in exchange of entertaining people. Very good. Good that you remember. I'm glad. Okay. Ms. Bindu, are you clear what a busker is? Ms. Bindu? Ms. Bindu, I think it's better you don't mute your mic, because once you mute your mic, I see that you're having the problem again. You keep your mic unmuted if it's not a problem. We cannot hear you if you're talking. Yes, now I can hear you.
Maybe technical problem. Maybe.
Yes,
Started
you're having some
problem.
technical issues whenever you're muting your mic. No problem, but did you understand what a busker is?
Okay. I understand.
Did you? Okay, you understood. Okay, so here we will be seeing and listening about Branda, about her life, what she is doing, where she is, what she is doing at the moment, where she's from, and what her future plans are. So let's get introduced to Brana as she talks to us about her life. Okay, listen carefully because we have the activities that are upcoming. We have it all about her. So we have to be very careful while listening to her audio, okay? So let's get ready and listen to Brana.
1.2. Branna the busker from Port Rush, Northern Ireland.
Hi, I'm Branna McGrady, and I'm a busker on the streets of London. I come from Ireland.
I'm sorry to pause in the middle. So there is an accent. She has an accent because she's from Ireland. She has an Irish accent. So you might have some difficulties understanding certain words for which I opened the script for you. But most of the time, I would like to not open the script for you so that it's easier for you to learn to listen and understand by yourself. Okay? So listen to it carefully.
Ireland. But now I'm living here in London because I'm studying at the Royal College of Music. I like living in London, but it's very expensive. I don't have a job, so I make a bit of money singing and playing my guitar in Covent Garden. I miss my family a lot, but I have lots of friends here. The college has students from all over the world. I was born in Portrush. It's a lovely seaside town in Northern Ireland. I left home 2 years ago. I didn't want to leave, but I won a scholarship to study music and I couldn't say no to that. Next year, I'm going to continue my studies, but not in London. I'm going to study in Milan for a year at the Conservatorio Giuseppe Verdi. It's the largest music academy in Italy. I'm so excited.
This was all about Brana, who's living in London. I will not be explaining it anymore, but I would want to hear it from you if it's clear or not, Ms. Bindu and Mr. Bart. Was it clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay. What about you, Ms. Bindu?
Jareen, Farjana. Jareen, Farjana,
Ms.
Babu.
Bindu, was the audio clear to you? Did you understand everything that Brana talked about?
আমার বাসার সামনে নিচে দোকানটাতে যেতে হবে একটু, হ্যাঁ 5-7 মিনিট সময় লাগবে।
Okay. Moving on to our first activity, that is, we have to just answer some questions about the audio that we just heard. And there are 4 questions given here.
Hello.
Yes, Ms.
Madam,
Bindu, we can hear you.
I am suffering from technical problem. Maybe I do not hear
understand.
you talk to that
I
subject.
understand. Can you hear me? Can you hear me properly? Ms. Bindu, can you hear me properly?
No problem, madam.
No? Okay, do one thing, Ms. Bindu. You leave the class and join again. Try to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I think that will help you. Okay, we can wait for 1 minute, Mr. Barto. We can wait for Ms. Bindu to join, okay? Thank you. Mr. Parker, did you get all your materials, the books? You got it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Did you go through the book? You liked the material that we provided you?
Sorry, ma'am. I
Did you like the materials that we provided you with?
Yeah, I'm actually I payment last the classes past 2 minutes, so that's why I didn't see it, and I will join the class after
So
the
you
class.
just got in. Right, I got it. I got it. Last minute you joined. I got it. No problem. You can go through the material after the class. I hope you will like it. I bet you like it. Okay, Miss Bindu isn't joining yet. No problem. We can start with our first activity of about Miss Brana. So there are 4 questions, as you just saw. So where does she come from? You answer me.
Am I?
Yes, you. There's no one else at the moment.
Okay,
Miss
where
Bindu is
does
joining
she
again. She's having some technical issues. Where does she come from?
she come from Portrush.
She comes from Portrush,
Sorry,
Ireland.
she comes from Portrush, Ireland.
Yes, good. Very good. Okay, number 2. Where is she now?
She's living now in London.
She's living in London
In
now,
London
or
now.
she's right. She is living in London now. Very good. Okay, so what's the busker? Tell me properly now.
Busker
I'll
means
tell you.
busker means
Start with that. Busker is a person.
Busker is a person who earn the money
Good.
earns money by street singing.
By street singing, very good. Or by entertaining people on the street. Very good. Well tried. Okay, good. Last one. Say one thing about her present, past, and future. So say one thing about her present first.
She comes from Portrush, Ireland. Now she living in London.
That's a past. First one is only present. Okay, so say one thing about her present only, whether where she's living or what she's doing or where she's learning or studying. So that is present. Say one thing about her present.
Okay, she now she's present. Now she's living
something that she's doing now. Yes.
She got a scholarship.
Yes, she got a scholarship. Very good. It is present, but that is something when we that is something we can say when we're talking about her future, because that is something related to her future, right? So what her present will be is where she's studying at the moment. Do you remember that?
Sorry, ma'am, the language academy.
Language academy or music?
Music
that is
academy.
Her future.
Sorry, that is future. Now living. Sorry, ma'am.
Now she's living in London.
London.
That is the present. Yes. Yes. Be confident. Whatever you want to say, be confident about it. Even if it's wrong, many, you know what? Most of the time, when people are confused, even if they're confused but are confident, other people cannot pick their wrong things. Even if they're saying wrong, the other person will not be able to pick the wrong thing that he or she just said, because the confidence that he has, that overshadows it. Understood? Even if you're saying something wrong, you think that you're saying wrong, be confident. It will, I'm not saying that you should always say the wrong thing. That's not the thing. But I am here to teach you the right one, right? But even if you're saying wrong, say it with confidence. That will be good for you. That will be a good practice for you. Okay, so that was one thing about her present. Something about her past?
She came from Portrush, Ireland. Now she is living in London.
For her future?
For future, she got a scholarship that she study in the music academy in Italy.
Very good. So she got a scholarship for a music academy in Italy, where she's planning to study in the next year, right? So that is the future. Very good. Excellent. Well tried. Okay. Now, moving on to, here, see Ms. Bindu could not join again, no problem, we can continue. Next is our second activity. I will zoom out a bit so that it's easier for you. So here we have a big fill in the blank activity where there are three parts. Okay, so there are three parts in this whole activity. First is the present part. I'm sorry. First is the present part. Then we have the past part where we talk about all the past about Brana. And then we have the future part. So in each part, we have some blanks given. And these blanks have to be filled with the words given in the left side of the page. So each word has a column that is present, past, and future. So in the present paragraph, this present column words will be used. And in the past paragraph, the words given in the past column will be used. And in the future paragraph, the words given in the future column will be used. Clear? So you have to fill in these boxes, taking the words from each columns relating to the paragraph. Clear? So I'll give you 1 minute time. You can fill it in. Zoom it in for you if it's easier. Better? Firuza. Firuza, because you joined a bit late, I saw you joined earlier, but you left the group again. So what we're doing is we're filling in these blanks, taking the words from the left-hand side of our page. Can you hear me, Miss Firuza?
Hello, madam. Just
Yes.
I joined.
Is this Miss Bindu?
Yeah.
Okay. Your name is different here. That's why I could not understand.
I am Bindu. Just my daughter show Fairuz. I do not know. I check again. Okay. Just network
No
problem.
problem. It's
I'm
okay.
suffering from.
I get it. Okay. Okay. But is it clear now? Can you hear me clearly now?
Okay.
Okay. So this is better now, I hope. So Miss Bindu, we are doing our activity 2. Okay, we moved forward to our second activity. Miss Bindu, please respond if you can hear me clearly or not.
Okay, I hear. Okay, I hear, Miss.
Okay. So we are doing the second activity. Here we have a blank, a paragraph with blank in it. I will be zooming it out a bit. Mr. Partha, I will zoom it out for some time to show her properly. So we have 3 paragraphs in this whole activity. where there are three paragraphs included. First is about Grana's present life. Second is about Grana's past life. And third paragraph is about Grana's future life. Okay. So here we have certain blanks given, which have to be filled with the words given here on the left hand side. Okay.
Okay.
So for the present paragraph, we will use the words given in the column of present. And for the past paragraph, we have to use the words given in the past column. And for the future paragraph, that is this one, we have to use the words or phrases given in the under the future column. Okay. So I have given Mr. Partho 1 minute time to complete this whole paragraph, the three paragraphs. I'll give you another minute so that it's easier for you to complete, and then we can continue with the activity. Okay, Ms. Bindu?
Okay.
Okay. It's better that you keep your mic unmuted, because if you mute your mic, I think it's giving some problem.
Ma'am, complete.
So I have to give us some time so that Ms. Bindu can complete as well.
Ma'am, I.
Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Partho,
okay.
you have to say something, Mr. Partho? Bindu, are you done?
No, sometimes needed me.
Let's start. Let's start with Mr. Partho. Meanwhile, Ms. Bindu, complete your work, okay? Mr. Partho, you tell me the first paragraph, the present paragraph. You give me the answers of that. Read the whole thing and give the answers on the way.
Can I read the first?
Yes. Read the
Okay.
first paragraph, that is the present paragraph.
Okay. Hi, I am Prana McGrady, and I am a busker on the streets of London. I come from Ireland, but now I am living here in London because I am
Very good.
studying
I'm living here in London. Yes.
because I am studying at Royal College of Music.
Good.
I like living in London, but it's very expensive. I don't have a job, so I make a bit of money singing
Very
and
good.
playing by guitar in Covent Garden. Sorry,
Covent Garden. Very good.
Covent Garden. I miss my family a lot, but uh, I have but I have lots of friends here. The college
Very
has
good.
students from all over the world.
Excellent. Well done, Mr. Barto. Great. Okay, Miss Bindu, could you match the answers?
Sorry, miss. Today I
Yes.
am too much waste my time. That reason I am not makely a good sentence or proper finishing my work. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. I get you. I get you. But make sure that you're following the class properly. Okay. Okay, Miss Bindu?
Okay.
Okay. So, Mr. Parto, complete the activity. Read the past and the future as well.
Okay. I was born in Portrush. It is a lovely seaside town in Northern Ireland. I left home 2 years
It's
ago.
a lovely seaside town.
Seaside town in Northern Ireland. I left home 2 years ago. I don't want to leave, but I own a
Didn't want to
scholarship
leave.
to study music.
Mr. Parto, I didn't want, not don't want. I didn't want. See, it is didn't. Did not. So didn't. Past tense. This one, number 12. I didn't want to leave.
I
Okay,
didn't
say it
want to
again.
leave.
Yes.
I didn't want to leave, but I own a scholarship to study music, and I couldn't say no to that.
Very good. No to that. Very good. Next.
Next
Future.
next year, I'm going to my studies. I'm going to study my studies, but not in London.
Going to study my studies.
Sorry.
Are you sure this is the correct one? I'm going to study my studies.
I'm going to continue. I am going to continue. Sorry.
Good.
I am going to continue my
Right.
studies, but now not in
Right.
London. I am going to study in Milan for a year at
Very good.
the Conservatorio
Conservatorio Giuseppe
Verdi.
Giuseppe Verdi. Very good.
Well, it's the largest music academy in Italy. I'm so excited.
Very good. Excellent work, Mr. Barto. That was great. Okay, now Ms. Bindu, now that our answers have been filled, I would like you to read the whole paragraph that is given here. Okay, Ms. Bindu, you can manage that, I hope. Good. Let's start.
Hi, I am Barna MC Gardi, and I
Brana McGrady.
Oh, McGrady.
Yes.
I am Barna McGrady, and I am a busker on the streets of London. I come from Ireland, but now I am living here in London because I am studying at the Royal College of Music. I like living in London, but it's very expensive. I don't have a job, so I make a bit of money singing and playing my guitar in Covent Garden.
Guitar. It's guitar.
Guitar.
Yes, guitar that we play. Yes. Guitar.
Okay. Guitar in Covent Garden. I miss my family a lot, but I have lots of friends here. The college has students from all over the world. Past. I was born in Portrush. It's a lovely seaside town in Northern Ireland. I left home.
Say Portrush. Portrush. Yes.
Portrush. I was born in Portrush. It is a lovely seaside town in Northern Ireland. I left home 2 years ago. I didn't want to leave, but I won a scholarship to study music and I couldn't say no to that. Future.
Miss B, so
Next,
I won a scholarship. Number one, we say right. ONE one. Same pronunciation for WON. It is one. Okay?
one.
Yes. One. I won a scholarship. Win is to win something. The past tense of it is one. So we say one.
Okay. Future.
I
Next
won a
year,
scholarship. Yes.
I won a scholarship to study music and I couldn't say no to that. Okay. Future. Next year, I am going to my studies,
I'm going
but
to
not
continue. This will be I'm going
I am
to
going to
continue
my
because it's a big answer. It is not in the blank. So see, there is a yellow bar that is coming up that I just opened. There, the full answer is there. So read that. I'm going to continue my studies.
continue my studies, but not in London. I am going to
Study.
Okay, madam. I am going to দেখা যাচ্ছে না. Sorry. Do not
Study.
see that.
There, the yellow bar. See? The yellow bar you can see?
I am going to study.
Yes.
I am going
In
to
Milan
study
for a
in
year.
Milan for
a year.
For a year. At the Conservatorio
Very good. Giuseppe.
Verdi.
It's an Italian word. Giuseppe Verdi. Very good. Excellent. Well tried.
It's the largest music academy in Italy. I'm so excited.
Great. That was excellent, Ms. Bindu. You tried very well and was great. Okay, well done. So one thing that I found out for both of you, I'm saying, both of you sometimes do not pronounce the abbreviation as it should be pronounced. You say when there's a abbreviation, you know, when the short form there is, that is I am is shortened to I apostrophe M. We say am. We say it in a short way. So when we have the short way written, that is I apostrophe M, we say I'm studying, I'm living, not I am studying, not I am living. Okay? We say I am when there are two separate words for I and am. But when it's together, which is with an apostrophe, we say I'm. Or for example, it's, it is. We say it when it is shortened with an apostrophe, right? So however it is written, we have to pronounce it in that way, okay? Both of you clear? Oh, and another thing, that is, we often, whenever we're talking in Bangla, we often pronounce certain countries' name in a Bengali manner, right? For example, we say in Bangla, we say London, and we don't say London. But when we're talking in English, we have to have the pronunciation in that language, right? So for English pronunciation for London is London, okay? Not London. And then there's Portrush. In Bangla, if we were to say, we would have said Portrush. You were correct about that, but it is actually Portrush in English, okay? So it's not for any specific person, but in general, most of us make this mistake that we have to keep in mind, okay? So this was our second activity. Both of you did very well. Excellent work, both of you. I was very impressed. Great. Now, moving on to our next activity. Okay, before we start the next activity, I would like you to listen to this whole paragraph being said by Branna. So let's listen to the audio and check if we actually got it correct. Another thing that I would like to say is, whenever I'm playing an audio, most of the time I show you the script. Either I show you the script or whatever the audio is saying, the script or the words are already written in an activity. What I would like you to do is, if you have that script in front of you, when the audio is playing, you read it out by yourself. Keep your mics muted, but read it out by yourself. In that way, what will happen? That will improve your pronunciation because you're listening to their pronunciation, right? The international or the foreign pronunciation, and you're pronouncing on your own. So you will understand the difference, whether you are pronouncing the certain words correctly or in a wrong manner. So that is when you can improve or correct yourself. Okay. So now I will play another audio that will be the activity that we just did. So you will listen to that and read this on your own. And if you see that you're pronouncing something wrong, say it out loud by yourself so that it can be an improvement for you. Okay. So let's listen very carefully.
1.2. Branna the busker from Portrush, Northern Ireland.
Hi, I'm Branna McGrady, and I'm a busker on the streets of London. I come from Ireland, but now I'm living here in London because I'm studying at the Royal College of Music. I like living in London, but it's very expensive. I don't have a job, so I make a bit of money singing and playing my guitar in Covent Garden. I miss my family a lot, but I have lots of friends here. The college has students from all over the world. I was born in Portrush. It's a lovely seaside town in Northern Ireland. I left home 2 years ago. I didn't want to leave, but I won a scholarship to study music and I couldn't say no to that. Next year, I'm going to continue my studies, but not in London. I'm going to study in Milan for a year at the Conservatorio Giuseppe Verdi. It's the largest music academy in Italy. I'm so excited.
Okay, so this was our audio of the activity that we just completed. Now, moving on to our third activity, what we have to do is, like I said earlier, before starting this lesson of ours today, we said at the end of the first page's lesson, we will be discussing among ourselves so that it will be easier for us to have a conversation, or we will learn to improve our way of discussion, right? So here what we have to do is, we have to talk about Branna in our own words. So till now, what we did was, we heard what Branna had to say. We heard exactly her words and we filled those words in the activity, in the blanks that was given, right? But what we have to do now is that whatever we heard about Branna, whatever we know about Branna, we have to talk about her using the words that we have on our mind, that the vocabularies that we own in our heads, okay? Nothing has to be as she said. You just have to use your own words to express or to tell me or to give me about information about Branna, okay? So you will just have to imagine that Branna is your friend or a person that you know, and you will be introducing her to me. I don't know anything about Branna. I just met her. You're introducing me to Branna, and you will tell me what you know about Branna, okay? Clear? I hope it's clear because see here, and okay, I will be more clear for you. So here, see, we have an example given that is, talk to each other about Branna, begin like this. Branna comes from Ireland, but she's studying in London at the moment because ... So you can start like that. This is just an example of how you can start on your own. Okay, clear? I hope it's clear. Mr. Partu, you seem to be very confused. Why is that? You look very confused at the moment. No problem. Think about it. Think about what you know about Branna. Miss Bindu, I hope you're listening and I hope you can do this, right? Because I cannot see you, Miss Bindu. It's hard to interpret if you're confused, if you're understanding or not. it would be great if you could please turn on your cameras, because I can see Mr. Partho and I can understand while seeing him while I'm talking that whether he's understanding or not. But because your camera is off, it's very difficult for me to understand whether you're interpreting my instructions perfectly or not. Ms. Bindu, are you there? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now it's better. Now it feels like I have another student in class. Thank you so much. Okay, did you understand what I just said? You have to talk about Brana in your own words.
Madam, do you know why?
Don't turn off your camera, Ms. Bindu. That was amazing that you turned it on. Please keep it on. It will be good for us, all of us.
Homa madam, do you know where from she is attending the
Yes,
class?
sir.
Do you know where from?
Sir, your voice is very low. I cannot hear you properly.
I want to say, do you know where from she is attending the class?
Sir, I cannot hear you, sir.
You cannot hear me?
No, sir. Now I can. Now I can. Yes, sir.
Okay, do you know where from she is attending the class, Bindu Appa?
No, sir. No, I could not get introduced to her.
That's why she is getting trouble every now and then. She is attending the class from South Sudan.
Really?
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Too much
Yes,
low
sir, we can
sound.
hear you.
That reason I'm not goodly hear madam talking and you.
Not
That
goodly.
reason disturbing.
Okay. There's no problem.
Okay. Okay, no problem, Ms. Bindu. I can understand.
I have reduced my.
I did not know that.
No, you don't know.
No, sir. Thank you for informing.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. Whatever you are, however you are joining us, Ms. Bindu, that is enough for us. I did not know that you're from this far. You're joining from South Sudan. That is really good to hear. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, no problem. We can move on with our third activity. Mr. Partho, are you ready? Yes, start.
Now I'm going to introduce a Bhaskar whose name is Brana. Brana
Okay, great.
She came from Portrush in Ireland. Now she is living in London. And so she earn money. Sorry, she don't have a job, so that's why she earn money. She earned money by singing.
Earn money, very good.
By singing. So besides she own a scholarship. She on a scholarship.
Yes.
On a scholarship in music. In music.
Music Academy.
Music
Or
Academy
at
in
a music academy.
music in Italy. Milan, Italy.
Milan, Italy. Very good. And
So
anything more?
So she planned that next year she is going to study. She will studying.
She will study.
Study
She will study
in singing in music.
at a music academy. At a music academy.
At a academy.
Okay, is that music academy very famous?
Is a very
Why is it
world famous. The world famous music academy.
Okay, why is it world famous? Do you know? Is it the largest music academy in Italy?
Yeah. It is the largest music academy in all over the world.
In all over the world? Okay, great. Good to know that. But it's actually the largest music academy in Italy, not all over the world. Okay, but well tried. That was excellent. Very good, Mr. Partho. Great. Okay, Ms. Bindu, can you help us out with this activity? Will you be able to?
I can try. Just
Sure, no problem. However
okay,
you
okay, okay,
can.
okay. Okay.
Yes, start.
Mm, I am Bana McGrady. I am a busker.
Okay.
I was born in Poitou.
Portrush.
Portage. I come from Ireland. I am living here in London because I am study at Royal College.
Very
Uh,
good. Royal College of Music.
but it was a very expensive area
Right?
because I don't have no job.
Okay.
I don't have
Very good.
don't have a job.
Any job. Very good. Very good.
Uh, so I earn money to singing and playing my
By
guitar.
singing. Very good. Very good. Okay, do you have any plans for the future?
Future,
Yes.
future. So next year I am going to my studies in London.
In
I'm
London
going
or
to
in
my
Italy?
studies.
I'm going to study in Italy.
Again, tell to me, madam. I do not
I am
hear you
going to
talking.
study in Italy. I'm going to study
Oh,
in Italy, Milan. Yes.
okay.
Did
Sorry,
you get
madam.
a
Next day
scholarship? No
I am
problem.
telling you answer.
No problem.
Today
Well
too much
tried. You did
that's
very
even I
well.
am not talking goodly.
No problem, ma'am. You did a great job. You tried very well. Well done. Excellent. That was great. Thank you so much. Okay, now that we're done with our first page, we will move to our second page. That is here we are seeing an elderly couple, right? We can see an elderly couple who are on an open space in an open space with a van with them. So we can see that it is written. Who are they? They are Brana's parents. We just learned about Brana, right? We got introduced to Brana, who is a busker in London. Now we can get introduced to her parents, that who are Connor and Karen McGrady. So the father's name is Connor and the mother's name is Karen. So Connor and Karen McGrady, they are Brana's parents. Here we can see it's written retired teachers, empty nesters, and global travelers. So we know what retired teachers are, right? Who retired teachers are? Teachers who used to teach, but now they took their retirement, they got retired and are not working at the moment anymore. Now, what is an empty nester? Can you tell me? Can you tell me what an empty nester is, Mr. Parthu?
Empty nester means the parents who have adult person, but they are not
Adult
living.
children.
Children, they are the parents. They are not living their sons or their children.
Very good. Very
So
good. Excellent. Well tried. Yes.
which is called empty nesters.
Very good. Very good. Well tried. Okay, so what empty nesters is, Mr. Parthu just said it very perfectly. That was very correct. So I'll say it again. So empty nesters are parents who are living alone at the moment because their children have grown up and they have left the house to maybe build their future or for job or for studying. But main thing is they're not living with their parents now. So the nest, that is their home, we usually call birds home nests, right? So we are now using this as a a proverb, not a proverb. I'm sorry to say, but just setting an example like that, that the home that the parents are living in is their nest and it's empty because the children have left it. That is why the parents are now called empty nesters. Understood? So that is what empty nesters are. And so we know that they're retired teachers, they're empty nesters, and now what they're doing? They're traveling. They're global travelers, which means they're traveling the world at the moment. So they left their job and now they're traveling. So let's get to listen to them. Let's get to know them more, just like we learned about Brana. Now let's learn or listen or get to know them. Okay? So we will be, okay, before that, let's look into the questions that are given in activity 4. So it's like written, look at photos and read about Connor and Karen. So Mr. Partho, read the first question and answer me. And give me the answer.
Who are they? They are
Very good.
retired teacher, empty nester, and global travelers. Sorry, who are they? They are Brana's parents.
Very good. Excellent. Good that you understood what you were saying wrong and you corrected it. Very good. Okay, so who are they? They are Brana's parents. Okay, number 2, Ms. Bindu. Do they both work?
Sorry, madam, I'm not
Yes.
hearing.
Okay, no problem. No problem, Ms. Bindu.
Question.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can continue listening to the class, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Partho. Number 2. Question and answer. Read the question and answer me.
Do they both work? They do not work now. They do not work now. They do not work now. They are retired teacher and they are global travelers.
Very good. Excellent. They do not work now, but they are retired teachers and global travelers. Excellent. Very good. Okay, next. What do you think an empty nester is?
What do you think an empty nester is?
Now tell me the answer properly.
Empty nester. Empty nester means and the parents have children.
Whose children? The parents whose children have left them.
The parents whose left children.
Children have left them.
5565941.
Mr. Partho, you're stuck.
1870.00 joke.
Okay, I think Mr. Partho is having some
529
internet issues.
joke.
Ms. Bindu, can you hear me?
0.50 ঠিক আছে
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Partho. I can hear you, but you're laggy.
I don't know why I jumped
Yes, now it's fine.
kicked out the class.
You got it. It was because of your internet, sir, because you got stuck at first. Turn on your camera. You can turn on your camera. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, better. Yes. So, what do you think an empty nester is?
Empty nester means
if you are lagging, please turn off the camera.
Sir, now it's fine.
It's
Yes, Mr. Partho.
Empty nester means whose children have left their parents because of their future, and they are leave the parents.
They have left their parents for to go to study or for jobs.
They go to
Yes.
yeah, they go to they go to
For their
they
higher studies.
they go to higher study. So uh, the parents live in alone. So
Yes.
so
They are called.
the so, so they are called empty nesters.
Very good. Very good. Well tried. Okay. Next one. What are they doing now?
They are doing sorry they are global travelers.
So
So
they are traveling the world.
they are traveling
The
around the
world.
world.
Very good. Excellent. That was great. Okay. So now we can listen to Mr. Connor and Karen McGrady, just like we heard Branna and we got introduced to her. Now we can get introduced to Mr. and Mrs. McGrady and listen about their past, present, and future. Okay? So listen carefully because there are certain questions that I will be asking you from the audio. Okay, that are not here in any of the activities. And also, we have to answer some questions that are coming up in our next activities about the audio that you will be hearing now. Okay, so let's start. Listen very carefully and pay attention to the audio. Okay.
1.3 Connor and Karen McGrady, retired teachers, empty nesters, and global travellers.
I think we're typical empty nesters. We have 2 children, twins, Branna and Brady. They're 20 now. And when they both left home, just 2 years ago now, our house felt really big and
empty. It was just the 2 of us.
Yes, it was too quiet. We missed all their noise, their music and their friends.
Yeah, we even missed all the mess.
I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, Branna went to London to study music and Brady went to South America. He's travelling there with a friend.
So I said to Karen, why don't we go travelling too?
Yeah, we're both nearly 60, but we still feel young and we didn't enjoy teaching anymore. Teaching teenagers is really tiring.
So in just 6 months, we retired from our teaching jobs, rented our house in Portrush.
To a nice young couple.
Yeah, and we bought a second-hand camper van for £4,000 and set off for France.
Last year, we just toured Europe. We went from campsite to campsite, first in France, then in Spain and Portugal. We loved every minute.
Yeah, we had a great time. Next year, we're going to visit Branna in Italy.
Yeah.
She's going to study in Milan. And then we're going to fly to Chile, hire a van there and meet Brady. We're going to travel with him and his friend for a bit.
We're really excited about that. We can't wait.
Okay, so that was all about Mr. and Mrs. McGrady. I hope you heard it clearly, Ms. Bindu and Mr. Partho.
Yeah, ma'am, but it's too
Yes.
fast.
It's too fast, no problem. I will be playing it another time, one more time for your ease. What about Ms. Bindu? Was it clear to you, Ms. Bindu?
Okay.
Ms. Bindu, could you hear the audio properly? Okay, no problem. We can move forward. I hope she could. Okay, Mr. Partho, I will be playing it one more time so that it's clear for you. Do go through the script that is given, read it along with the audio so that it gets in your head and it's good for your pronunciation as well, okay? Okay, pay attention.
1.3 Connor and Karen McGrady, retired teachers, empty nesters, and global travellers.
I think we're typical empty nesters. We have 2 children, twins, Branna and Brady. They're 20 now. And when they both left home, just 2 years ago now, our house felt really big and
empty. It was just the 2 of us.
Yes, it was too quiet. We missed all their noise, their music and their friends.
Yeah, we even missed all the mess.
I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, Branna went to London to study music and Brady went to South America. He's travelling there with a friend.
So I said to Karen, why don't we go travelling too?
Yeah, we're both nearly 60, but we still feel young and we didn't enjoy teaching anymore. Teaching teenagers is really tiring.
So in just 6 months, we retired from our teaching jobs, rented our house in Portrush.
To a nice young couple.
Yeah, and we bought a second-hand camper van for £4,000 and set off for France.
Last year, we just toured Europe. We went from campsite to campsite, first in France, then in Spain and Portugal. We loved every minute.
Yeah, we had a great time. Next year, we're going to visit Branna in Italy.
Yeah.
She's going to study in Milan. And then we're going to fly to Chile, hire a van there and meet Brady. We're going to travel with him and his friend for a bit.
We're really excited about that. We can't wait.
Okay, so I hope it was clear now, better than before. Okay, now what we have to do is you have to answer me, who is Brady?
Brady, Connor and
Brady is Conrad
Brady-
Karen's
Karen's children.
child.
Child,
Children
sorry,
is plural.
child. Yeah, ma'am. Child. Or Brady is Branna's sister.
Brother. He's
Brady,
the
brother.
son. Yes,
Okay.
twin brother. He is the son of Mr. Connor and Karen McGrady, Mr. and Mrs. McGrady, and he is the twin brother of Branna. Okay, because all through the audio they said he for Brady. By that we have to understand that Brady is a boy or is the
Nice.
son of Mr. and Mrs. McGrady. Okay, right. Now tell me one thing about Mr. and Mrs. McGrady's past.
Mr. and Miss, they are retired teacher.
Right. So
They
that is right at the moment. That is in the present, they're retired teachers. What did they do in the past to become retired teachers?
they were teacher.
Teachers of, or they were
They are
teaching
teachers.
teenagers.
They are
They were
teaching
teachers.
They are teaching teenagers.
Very good. Excellent. What about present? What are they doing now?
They are travel.
They are
They are
traveling the world.
traveling in the world.
They're traveling in the world. Another thing about their past, you could also have said that last year they went to Europe. They went to France, Portugal, and Spain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing about their future,
So they are going to.
they will be going to.
They will be going to Brady's in Chile.
Okay, so
Brady-
they will be visiting Brady in Chile.
They will
And
be
will
visiting
they
in
be
Chile.
visiting Brady in Chile. And will they be visiting Branna?
In Milan.
Yes, they will be visiting Branna in.
Milan, Italy.
Very good. Say the whole sentence.
Uh,
Will they be visiting Branna next year?
sorry,
Yes.
ma'am. Say it again.
Okay. I am asking, will they be visiting Branna next year?
Yeah, they are
Yes,
visiting.
they will be.
They
will
will
be.
be. They will be visiting
Branna.
Brada. Brady. Sorry, Brady.
Branna.
Sorry, Brana. They will be visiting Brana in Milan, Italy.
Next year. Very good. In Italy. In Italy at Milan. So when we are specific about any location, we use at. But when we're talking about a country, we say in. Okay? Okay, so well done. Very good. You tried very well. That was good. Now, moving on to our next activity, that is activity C. Here, what we have to do is we have been given 8 questions with blanks in it. And these blanks have to be filled with appropriate words that will make the whole question complete and relatable to the audio that we just heard. Okay? So first we have to fill in the blanks to make the audio, to make the questions complete and sensible. And then after that, we will be answering. So the answer part is later. First, we have to complete the questions by filling in the blanks using appropriate words. Okay, clear? Miss Bindu, are you there? Miss Bindu, are you there?
আর ওদিকের কাজগুলো যেগুলো জমে ছিল ইয়া
Yeah.
ভাইয়ের সাথে যে করতেছিলেন
Okay. Could you hear me what I just said?
কিছু বিভিন্ন দিক থেকে পেন্ডিং ছিল খবর আসছে
Not
ভালো কিছু
properly, but some I can use word. Not properly.
Okay, no problem. I'll say it once more. I hope you can hear it now clearly. You have to, what we have to do
আচ্ছা
is
জেরিন আগের
in
আগে যেমন আপনি
activity
সব
C,
কিছুর জন্য
we
এক
have
সেকশন
to fill in the
করতেন এখন করেন
blanks
না
to make the questions complete so that
সব
the
সব
questions
ছাত্র
make
এক শিটে
sense.
সমস্ত
And after
অর্গানাইজেশন থেকে
that,
যে ছাত্র
after
আসে
we're
বিভিন্ন
done
দিক
with
থেকে
filling in the
মনে করেন
blanks, we
বিএসবি
will
ছাত্র
answer the
এনএ
questions
এনএসির
according to
ছাত্র
the audio. So first we have to fill in these blanks with the correct
কিন্তু
words,
সমস্ত প্রতিষ্ঠানে
appropriate
ছাত্র
words,
একসাথে
okay? So I
আচ্ছা
will give you
এখন
1
কার
minute
শীট
time.
চলতেছে জানুয়ারি শীট
I hope this will be very
একটু কষ্ট
easy
করে
for
জানুয়ারি
you,
শীট লিংকটা আমার
and
দিবেন
then
হ্যাঁ
we can move forward. So what this activity will
আবার
help you with is that you will be able to
আপনি বললেন যে হয়ে গেছে অনলাইন
understand which word to use where when we are
না
talking,
না
when
ওয়ানডে
we are
ঢুকতে পেরেছেন পরে যেমন
questioning and
মেসেজটা
where we
বললেন যে
are
স্যার ওয়ানডে
forming
আপনারা ঢুকতে
questions.
পারছেন
So questions
ও
are of
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে
WH
পরে দেখবেন
words, right? So
আজকে
what,
ফারজানার
who,
কি ছিল
where,
হাতে
when,
কাজ
why. So these are the question words or the words with which some questions, most of the questions start. So by forming these sentences, these questions, by filling
আচ্ছা
in the
ঠিক আছে
blanks
ইনশাআল্লাহ
of these
আবার কথা
questions,
হবে
it will
ইনশাআল্লাহ
be
আগামী
easier
পরশু
for
দিন হ্যাঁ
us to understand which words to use where when we are creating a question or when we are asking a question or forming a question. Okay? Now complete the blanks, fill in the blank, and I will be asking you names.
কেলিন হাজির 3179 কোথায় কি করতেছি 23/5 23/5 কেলিন কত 3179 3179 হাজিরোবা 48 57 75 48 57 75 কেলিন 3179 হাজিরোবা 48 57 75 কেলিন 3179 31 3179 3179 কেলিন
Done, both of you?
45 এটা কত পার্সেন্ট 50%।
Ms. Bindu, are you facing any problems while doing the activity?
I talk
1943
answer to the question.
10
I will ask you after some moments, but could you complete? Are you being able to do the activity properly? Are you facing any problem?
Now good. Now good.
Okay, alhamdulillah. That's good. That's good. Okay.
50
Mr. Partho, could you manage on your own? Are you facing any problem?
Sorry.
No, you're facing problems. You're having problems doing the activity.
Little bit.
Little bit. Okay. Okay. So let's get into answering the questions that are here. I mean, let's fill in the blanks at first. Okay. So first one has been done for us. That is how old dash they. It is given how old are they. So are is the appropriate word that fits into this question to make it more sensible. Number 2, how many children dash they dash? Miss Bindu, can you answer number 2? Can you give me the words that are missing in this question?
How many children?
Yes.
2.
2. They dash. Then the other one? Okay, oh, so you gave me the answer of the question. No, Miss. Miss, you have to give me the words that are missing here. So you can see you have 2 blanks here, right? So we have to complete the question first. We have to give some words that are missing in the question. So this will be how many children dash they dash. So in these 2 dashes, there will be 2 words that will complete the question. Understood, Miss Bindu?
Teacher, again tell to your question.
Okay, I will repeat again. That is, we have to fill in these blanks that are given here. See, I'm marking the blanks, the boxes. We have to fill in these boxes to give proper words that will complete the question. The questions are incomplete because there are boxes or blanks in them. Understood? So we have to complete these questions by filling in the boxes with some words. For example, number 1. This is the box or the blank of number 1. So this was how old dash they. Here it has been filled with are. So the question is how old are they? Same way for the next 7 questions. That is how many children dash they dash. So we have to fill in this dash or the box that we have. Understood? Now understood, Ms. Bindu? Okay.
Okay.
So number 2 can be answered by Mr. Partho. Next ones you try on your own, Ms. Bindu. Okay. Yes, Mr. Partho. Number 2. Number 2. No, number 2. How many children dash they dash?
How many children? How many children do they have?
Yes, very good. How many children do they have? Okay, Miss Bindu, you can try from 5 to 8. Okay, I will ask you number 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, try these 4. Okay, Mr. Partho, number 3.
When did their children leave home?
Leave home. Very good. When did their children leave home? Yes.
When did leave home? So fourth one, what is Rana and Brady at the moment? What does what did Brana and Brady doing at the moment?
Okay,
Sorry,
so you are saying
what does I think it what does Brana and Brady doing at the moment?
Okay, so let me be clear. The second box that you said, that is correct. What dash Brina and Brady doing at the moment, that is correct. But when we are using doing, we say we use are. Okay, because doing is a continuous present tense, right? So with that, we use another present verb, that is are. What are Brenna and Brady doing at the moment? Because here are 2 people, that is why we are saying are. If it was only Brenna or only Brady, we would have said what is Brenna doing at the moment or what is Brady doing at the moment, okay? Because we're talking about 2 people, it is what are Brenna and Brady doing at the moment. Okay, well tried. Very good, Mr. Partho. Now, Miss Bindu, can you do number 5?
Why did Connor and Karen
Why?
did teaching anymore?
Repeat again. Why dash? What will it be? The first blank.
Why did?
Why did Connor and Karen?
Well, are teaching anymore?
Okay, so well tried, Miss Bindu, very good. But I will tell you the answer of it. So Connor and Karen did not enjoy teaching anymore. So what will the question be now?
Did not any. 6.
Number 5. Number 5, the
I'm sorry.
sentence is the sentence that was there in the audio. Connor and Karen didn't enjoy teaching anymore. So what will be the question of that sentence?
Why did?
Why didn't Connor and Karen?
Oh, why didn't Connor and
Connor
Karen?
and Karen. Next one will be they did not enjoy teaching anymore. So what will be here? Why didn't Connor and Karen? Yes, Mr. Partho, you said it right.
Same answer.
Yes,
Enjoy.
Yes, it will be enjoy. Why did Connor and Karen enjoy teaching anymore? Well tried, very good. You tried very hard, Miss Bindu. That was good. That is what we need, and that is how we will learn. Very okay. Number 6, Miss Bindu.
How much money?
Yes.
How much money? Didn't? How much money did
Yes.
they
What do we do with money? What do we do with money? We give money.
do they don't for the capable verb don't
They spent. They spent.
They spend or they pay. Pay. We pay
They
money,
pay.
right? Yes. So this will be how much money did they pay for the camper van? Very good, both of you. Well tried. Well tried. How much money did they pay for the camper van? Okay. Number 7. What dash they dash last year, Mr. Partho?
What are they doing last year?
Last year
Or
will be doing. Doing is
sorry.
present tense. Present
What
continuous
is?
tense.
Sorry.
Last year.
What?
Past
Where?
tense.
What? Where?
Yes, where?
What were they?
Where?
What were they doing? Or sorry, they
they
visiting
did
last year?
What did? It will be what did they last year
Visit.
do? What did they do last
They
year?
do last year.
Yes. Okay, last one, Miss Bindu. Number 8. What will it be?
who did they
Yes, very good. Well tried.
who did they do to visit next year?
Okay, so let me explain because it's about next year, right? So it is about the future. When we are talking about our past, we use did. In our questions, we use did when we are talking about something that happened in the past. And when we're talking about something that is happening in the future or has happened in the future, we use are or is. And when we're talking about the future, we also in our future, we also use,
Will or
excuse me,
shall.
we are, yes, will or shall is also used, but in questions, oftentimes for future, we also use are or going to. Understood? So in number 8, we're talking about the future. Who dash they dash visit next year. So they have planned something about going somewhere. So what will the question be?
Who are they going to visit next year?
Very good. Excellent. Who are they going to visit next year? Understood, Ms. Bindu? Is it clear?
Yeah.
What am I proud of?
Okay, great. So this was our questions that we completed. And because it's almost time to end the class, we will keep our lesson till here for today. So you both did very good, excellent performance for the very first class. That was great. So the questions that were completed, I will read it out to you just for the sake of completing it for now. So first question has already been done. That is, how old are they? Number 2, how many children do they have? Number 3, when did their children leave home? Number 4, what are Brana and Brady doing at the moment? Number 5, why didn't Connor and Karen enjoy teaching anymore? Number 6, how much money did they pay for the camper van? Number 7, what did they do last year? Number 8, who are they going to visit next year? So this was all for today's class. Next class, inshallah, we will be continuing from here because we still have to answer these questions. So this was all for today's class. Inshallah, next class, we will be learning something new. That is about another student who is in Canada, and we will get to listen to his interview. He will give an interview. He will have a question and answer session with an interviewer. We will learn from that, and we will get to see or learn how we can answer some questions properly, and we will see the difference between two words that sound the same. So there are lots of things new to learn. Inshallah, hopefully, I will be seeing you in the next class. I'll stop sharing now. So this was all for today's class. Thank you, both of you. Ms. Bindu, you're joining from a long distance. I did not know that. Thank you to Mr. Partho as well. You both were very active in your participation, and that was what I enjoyed. I hope you both enjoyed the class as well. So for today, this was all. Thank you so much for your time and your cooperation. Hope to see you in the next class. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome. Thank you to you, Ms. Bindu, as well.